All right, guys, what's going on? Coach Joe. This is going to be a real live. We're doing a business meeting with my general manager, Tanya. She's over here. And right now, what we're really trying to focus on is growth for the business, okay, and getting members. So this is the official Lions Den marketing campaign. And the first question we want to ask ourselves is, what I have on the board? What do we want to do? What do we need to do, right?
Yeah, need. And how do we do it?
So the first question is, what do we need, right? And then the second one is going to be, how do we do it? All right, follow me. So we just have basic 2 ideas, okay? This is going to be our blueprint, and then from there, this is when everything is just going to start trickling down, and we're going to start just breaking into different branches and attacking that market. So the first thing that we need, right, for our number 1 is
members.
So we need members. So if you guys own a gym, membership is huge. Membership pretty much pays for like everything, especially when you're in sort of a premium fitness gym, which is me. So I kind of bracket up with like CrossFit. So my price range is from like 100 or actually like 85 to like $150. Okay, so it's more of a premium. It's not going to be your Planet Fitness where it's 10, 20 bucks a month and you're just trying to pack it out with as many people like a sardine can as possible. That's not what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to create quality coaching, quality relationships. I'd rather have the quantity lower and the quality a lot higher. All right, so number 1 is we need to drive the members. I have like online stuff going, we have t-shirts, we have programs, but bottom line is that's all bottom tier stuff. So the top tier is going to be the members. So how can we get them? Then our second one is going to be retention.
Retaining them, yeah.
Retaining those clients. Boom, winner, winner, chicken dinner. So client retention.
R-E-T-E-N-T-I-O-N.
T-I-O-N?
Mm-hmm.
I was never the best speller. Sorry. So client retention is huge. So now we have, you know, a group of people that are already here. What do we need to do to keep them happy, okay? Because if we're trying to build people but we're losing people at the same time, it's just going to be a wash, all right? So we have to constantly keep the people here happy while increasing that membership. So I would say right now these are our 2 biggest things that we as the Lions Den need to keep building. We're 5 months in, okay? So after about 5 months, you'll notice if you're starting any business, the hype just goes downhill pretty fast, all right? So those are our 2 biggest things. So if you're running a business, know around the 5 or 6 month point is when things are gonna start getting a little real, okay? We'll say that, real, where the checks, you know, need to keep coming in and we gotta be paying bills. So like I said, members is your foundation.
Strong base.
And you want to have that strong base, just like we always use the example of a squat, right? Or how big is a pyramid? It's only as strong as its base. And we know pyramids are huge, but they have a strong foundation, okay? So taking care of those members is huge, and as well as retaining them. So our next question is, how do we do it? All right, so this is kind of live. We didn't even get here in the meeting yet, so what you're seeing from here on forward is going to be our ideas on how we do that, how we're going to tap into the market, and then from there, we have a couple hours today where we're just going to start killing it. And the reason I say that, just to be real with you guys, is I was supposed to have a class today. Nobody showed up. That's not bad. That's actually pretty normal because sometimes that's just the way it is. So get used to it. If you run a business or you have something that there's going to be hours that people aren't going to show up. So instead of sitting here crying like a baby, we're going to be efficient. We're going to start killing it. It's early in the morning and we're ready to rock and roll. So any ideas on how we should go about it for?
Well, I think you look at what you've done so far,
okay,
right? And then how it has either worked or not worked, and then new ideas.
So what have we done, and has it worked, has it not worked? Okay, so one thing that we've done that hasn't worked at all was what? What did we try to do?
Well, so far we've done the signs and the social
signs.
media.
Yeah, so we've tried signs. And what I mean by signs, like signs on the road, right? We paid about $100 for signs,
Yeah.
Saying like free week, strength, conditioning, weight loss, like keywords, okay, right on the main road. If you don't know where we are, we're literally on a huge road that gets thousands and thousands of traffic every single day. But did that work? No, didn't work, okay? So no one came in. They've been there for 3 or 4 weeks, okay? Not one person has come in. So then we have ads, which we ran on Instagram and Facebook. Did we get anybody off of that?
No.
No. Now the reason though, I think we didn't get people from that is because I did the ads, okay? If you guys don't know me, I think that I don't need help from anybody. So I try to do everything on my own, like this video, like I should probably have someone else in here, but I don't, it's me. But I think I really butchered those ads. So we're probably gonna give that another go around, okay, for the ads. And we're gonna have somebody who knows what the heck they're talking about do that, okay? Now what are we gonna do ads for? The other thing is making sure that the ad is helping this, okay? So instead of doing ads on like my online programming, it's not my priority right now, we have to make the ads about the members or membership or like getting people in the gym, okay? So what have we done that has worked? Oh, you know what else we've tried that actually hasn't worked is like bring a friend. Bring a friend, that hasn't really worked out for us right now. But we have like referral programs as well, so I'd recommend you guys have referral programs. So if someone comes in, they either get like a free t-shirt or a free week or a free 30, 60-minute session as an incentive to your members. It sounds like a great idea, but it's really up to them to make it happen, but you can try to push it as much as possible. So, so far we just keep trying things, and that's I guess the key of starting your own business is just trying as much as you can, like nonstop, pumping out content, pumping out ideas, and then you can kind of look through the data of what's working, what's not working. How else are we trying to do it? We're gonna go today. We're going to a local fair or a business thing. So local, better words, event.
Yeah, it's like a community fall event.
So today we're going to a local event for the community. I'm like super uncomfortable with actually like going up to random people and like handing out things. That's not the way I really like to market. So today we're kind of just going and just seeing what it's like, the layout's like. Just trying to make our faces known a little bit, and then we'll probably have to do is book one for the future, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah, where we would get a table.
So we're gonna book an event, get a table.
Yeah.
The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna try Every Door Direct, which is a direct mailer.
And that we haven't done. So
that's EDD, Every Door Direct. We haven't done that yet. And it's pretty much what that is you make your little postcard or your little flyer, and you pick the route, right, of where that mailer is going to go. Now the cool thing about that is you can drive around in your car and find like wealthier areas or areas that fit your demographics, because you don't just want to like see it on the computer, pick it looks good, and then send it. Or do it to people around you, because maybe the people around you aren't making a lot of money. My grandpa, he's a real estate agent. He did this and he thought, oh man, I'm big in the community. Everybody knows who I am. Well, guess what? His community, people don't want to buy $400,000, $500,000, $600,000 homes, right? They're probably in like a $200,000, $300,000 budget. So that was a wash for him. So when he broadened it, right, and picked the routes that he wanted to go to, he ended up making a lot more sales that way through Every Door Direct. So that's just something that I took from him saying that, and that's something that you can probably use. So that is EDD. The other thing we're trying to do is corporate, right?
Right, corporate.
So we're going to try to go to big
businesses.
Corp businesses, okay? So we have Merck Pharmaceuticals right down the street from us. That's probably going to be our biggest one we want to attack. The cool thing with big corporation is, one, there's a lot of money in it, okay? You can normally negotiate some sort of deal with the employers there or the employees to get to your gym for a discounted rate. So say maybe we charge $115 for a premium membership here, we drop it down to like $85 a month, and we work out some sort of deal with them, okay? So that could be a great way to get people in, as well as make connections, and then hopefully they'll tell their friends, because if you're at the workplace, right, and someone's always talking at lunch or communicating, the best thing it's gonna be is word of mouth, and it's like, but how do we get that word of mouth started? So I think that's a good one, okay?
We also talked about like getting like the massages, like people that
this is a great idea. My aunt had an idea yesterday. So we're doing a lifting party October 21st. you guys are more than welcome watching us to come. So 311 Bethlehem Pike, Sweet K, Colmar, PA, where we're just gonna build the community, the strength community, with going for PRs, whether it's you have a CrossFit competition, you need that environment, you need people to push you. We're gonna host an event, we're gonna supply the coffee, we're gonna supply the donuts, and it's just gonna be a great time. You can meet me, you can meet Tanya, we're just gonna be coaches here. But what my aunt said is, so we backtrack a little bit, we started getting a monthly massage plan here just because for recovery, obviously we train really hard. So my aunt was saying, get them to come in on that day and do free massages. So what we're gonna try to do is we're gonna reach back out to the massage place, tell them October 21st, if you can come here and you can work the kinks out on our big muscles, then that would be really cool. So we're gonna put that on. So that is what we call biz dev. So business development in the local business. My man Gary Vaynerchuk, he always talks about that. Going into a business around you, maybe in the same type of field, and saying, hey, I'm a small business, you're a small business. Yeah. What can we do to help each other? You know what I mean? I need members. Just be honest. That's why we're doing this. I'm being real with you right now. Like, I need members. Okay? So it's like, how can I get those members? So business development is huge. What else we got? How do we do it? How do we do it? Oh, the other thing, so that was pretty much all for number one, okay? So, I mean, we can kind of just like bracket this whole thing as like number one on what we need to do. So if we were to take that and go number two, something we talked about is client retention. So one of the hardest things for me to swallow is I have this big vision, right? We have this vision of what we want to do here and how we want to run it. But the problem with that is that fits me. And as much as I can try to do that, there's probably a market that's untapped that I could bring in here if I just swallow my pride and add something. So something we're thinking about adding is like a kettlebell class, right? Yep. Or probably maybe like some boot camps or something like that. Right. Something that will get people in the door, right? Because they want to do the kettlebells, they want to do the boot camps, they probably love that. But then maybe those people will see the strength stuff and they'll be like, man, I really want to give that a shot, or that's great for me to implement. But when you first start a business, you are like gung-ho on this is the only way it's going to work. This is the way I want it to look. And you'll often find that it's not going to happen that way all the time. I know the guy who created Tom's, he wanted to have bags instead of boxes, and he couldn't sell shoes. And that was his vision. It's like he wanted to make the world a greener place without having cardboard boxes. But you literally cannot get around selling shoes without having a cardboard box. So that's something I learned from him, and that's something that, yeah, it sounds great, but it's actually hard to do as a business owner. So just being real. So we could probably add, so this is number two. So we can add classes slash kettlebell slash boot camp style.
And we can still keep it true to our vision. You know what I mean? It doesn't like, it's not like it has to be totally different. We'll just put a different spin on it.
Yeah, absolutely. That's right. It's just different because it's like, it's not something I'm really good at. You know what I mean? So I guess that's why it makes it uncomfortable for me. Is like, I never was known as a kettlebell guy. I did boot camps for years, but I didn't like it. Just because I felt like giving people like do like 50 reps of this, 100 reps of that, and run around as fast as you can. And it's like, it just wasn't me. So that's why I quit doing it and I started doing more strength stuff. But like Tanya said, there's a way that we can do it. And there's probably a way that Tanya can do it, right? And she's gonna be amazing at it. So that's why it's great to have, someone else in the business really helping you out. All right, so in terms of client retention, Tanya, what are we doing like 2 weeks?
We're doing a Halloween party at a
distillery. Yeah, so that's where we're just taking the people only, so invite only from the people at the gym already. And we're gonna go hang out, get a little buzz going. I'm not, but the people there will probably get pretty rowdy. But it's gonna be fun for them, okay? And we're gonna do it around Halloween time, so we get to dress up. And it's just gonna be a memory that will always be there.
Well, it's a way for our members to connect with each other, so they build a stronger relationship. Which makes them come in here.
If you have more friends in the gym, right? You're gonna text them, you're gonna reach out to them to come and train, and it's more about the community, honestly, than it sometimes is about the training, even though that's great, but you wanna build relationships.
Yeah, definitely.
The other thing that's cool in this idea that we'll probably roll out is doing people who've been here for a year get a certain t-shirt. So if they were here for a year, they're gonna get like a sick, limited edition t-shirt. Yeah, so it'll be t-shirt for 1 year, just showing that we appreciate them and we really value them. Then the other thing that we had would be, you know, the events.
Well, I think like you have to have open lines of communication with your members, right? So, you know, whatever, and maybe that's something we incorporate is every so often we have like, you know, a members meeting.
Yeah.
Where we sit down, give us feedback on what you would like to see different. What can we do better? How can we, you know, make your experience when you're here the best it could be? You know, what are you frustrated with? What are you happy with? Like all those things.
You have to know because, right, if we're not making them happy and retaining them, it's donezo, right? And that's not where we want to be. We don't want to be a game over, okay? And we're not there. But this is just reality, and that's why we're doing this, and I'm trying to give you guys a real scoop in the business journey because when we do kill it, right? When I am on my way to the top, you're going to watch this video, and you're going to see that this is what I had to go through to get there, and that's kind of something that we just want to relate and just show you we're regular people running the biz, and you guys can do it too.
When you don't see people there, you know, send emails. Where have you been?
Yeah, we're actually really good at that. Yeah, if we don't see people here for like a day or two or like maybe a week at the longest, we always reach out and just ask them how they're doing, or if somebody got hurt, we follow up with just like taking care of them. Anybody who's ever been here for an event, like we have Brian Alsrew, right? We got Brian at YETI. We took care of him. We really make him feel appreciated. We buy him breakfast, we buy him coffee. We had somebody whose mom had a stroke or brain aneurysm, so we sent them edible arrangement. So we just really like try to go above and beyond, and that's what still keeps us with the high quality, okay, of content and what we deliver here. And like I said, we're not so much worried about the quantity, but we do need a baseline quantity that will give us the foundation to then hit the other avenues that we have set up right now in the lower tiers. All right, so what we're gonna do right now is I'm just gonna make a little column, and this is gonna be today's action plan / we'll just say the week, because we're probably not going to get everything done today, and this is Saturday, so Monday through Friday is your best bet. So what are we going to do literally today?
So we're going to go to that event.
Okay, so we're going to the local community event.
And if we can hand out things, we're going to.
Okay, if we can hand out things, Tanya's going to.
I definitely will.
No, Tanya's amazing. So yeah, this is just a valuable note for business guys. Tanya, my GM and my coach, she's like my right. She's the hand of the king. She's a right hand woman, right? She's amazing. She is fantastic at everything that I suck at, like back end work. I don't do any of that. I make sure that it all gets done, and I make sure she updates me, right? But it's pretty much like outsourcing, okay? So she's fantastic at that. She's way better with people than I am, believe it or not, right? Sometimes people really get on my nerves, but she just is fantastic. So it's important for business, right? To either outsource or have somebody that does the things that you suck, okay? Because it's gonna have less headaches, you're gonna be happier, and she likes to do it, right? Like, so it's something that she loves. Like, I love the strength training. I love talking and marketing and making videos. She doesn't like doing that so much. So she just kills it with the whole opposite end, okay? So we're going to events. Tanya's gonna do handouts. I'm gonna watch. It's gonna be great.
Eat hot dogs. Okay, we're gonna set up the direct mailers.
So we're gonna do every day,
direct.
every door direct, and we're gonna actually drive, and we're gonna see where the money is in the area, right? Because it may not be 5 miles around here, maybe 10 miles around here.
You should do probably 10
to 20.
That's not too far. 20 minutes that's a 20-minute drive.
So then, what else are we gonna do?
So we're gonna set that up. We're gonna decide on the Instagram, Facebook ads, see if we can figure out.
The other thing that helps is since I make on Instagram, if you follow me, if you don't follow me on Instagram, it's Szatstrength, and watch my stories. I'm very real in my stories. So in my stories, I say, I need help with ads, right? And I've already had 3 people DM me about how they can help me with ads or their ad agency or their company. So right away, we have 3 different avenues we can reach out to people. So that's something that's cool. It's like when you're real with people and you just expose yourself, people will help you.
Yep.
All right, so we're gonna talk to them. I'll probably talk to the EarthFed guy.
Yep. I already emailed somebody about Merck.
Okay.
So I just need to wait to hear back, but I do have a contact in there, that's always helpful if you have
And in.
a personal relationship with someone.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't always happen that way, but if you do, it certainly does help.
And then
I think we'll probably take a look at our, classes if we incorporate something.
Yeah. So this is all like number 1. So then if we're looking at our classes / biz, this will be number 2 stuff. So that's client retention. So what can we add to the gym or the current members to bring value to them? So I would say that that's pretty solid for today.
Yeah.
Okay, so there you go, guys. That was a real live business meeting. Like, we literally just started talking, and I set up the camera, and it just was, yeah, this is what you get. So this is me real time. But if you can take any of these ideas or concepts, your business, your gym, your life, I swear it will help. And this is what we have. Look. I mean, this is a beautiful whiteboard. I used to have this picture.
Which is nice.
Right here. It's really nice. I mean, but it belongs in the home. So now what we have is organization, kind of. But it's right now we have like a square system right here where we know what we have to do. We're going to execute that. And if you're kind of just wandering around without your compass, right, you're lost. So this helps bring structure. And I think if you guys just take these principles, right, look into your business, and then answer the question of, what do we need and then how do we do it, you have a map. Okay, and then you're going to execute that. And then next week, we're going to erase, and we're going to add up different things up here. And it's going to keep growing, and we're going to, all we're doing is collecting data, right? We're just seeing what works and what doesn't work. So hopefully that helps, guys. Hopefully if you like this, just comment below. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, give me feedback. I told you guys I was going to do some more business stuff. But like I said, this really can be for anybody, anyone, any place, anytime. Whether it's how to get through school, okay? How to get through your job, how to start a business, how to run a gym, how to play Bop It, whatever, it works.